Hello and welcome to SpaceChem. This is supposedly an extraordinarily difficult puzzle game. And I heard that and decided, I, sounds like an interesting challenge. So, let's begin. Chemist 1. Alright. Welcome to SpaceChem. Can you believe it's been over 8 years since SpaceChem first launched? Today we're releasing a community-driven update featuring a host of bug fixes, improvements, and new journal puzzles. Thanks, SpaceChem community. Let's start the game. Generate form signature. Serminer II. If that's how many puzzles we'll have to go through, this is a lot. Brief introduction, and it took me to an introduction YouTube video. Alright, I'll just figure it out myself. Of pancakes and spaceships. Reactors are programmed with reactions to transform one set of chemical substances to another. Reactors may move atoms, rotate molecules, and modify bonds. In research assignments, a reactor is programmed to perform a single reaction. These are Waldos. They grab, move, rotate, and drop atoms. Atoms bonded together into molecules move together. Waldos move consistently and can be redirected with arrow instructions. Waldos execute arrow and reactor instructions of the matching color when passing over them. Of pancakes and spaceships. People die in space. That was the first sentence in the latest letter from my mother. Very manly mother. She had never set foot on a ship, let alone off the colony of Sankford. When I told her I wanted to explore the stars, she cried. We were sitting together in the local diner, stacks of pancakes swimming in syrup and butter on our plates, with every face watching. My mother's tears rolled down her cheeks as I continued eating. I was 10. She attached a news article about a recent incident involving a SpaceChem station in a secluded region of the galaxy. Half of the crew had been ejected through the airlock due to a strange malfunction. The survivors were not available for comment. Needless to say, my career choice was wholly opposed. The stakes are just too high. Look at the reports, she said in the message. I could hear her voice rising with each word. I deleted it and turned off the tablet. When's the last time I read? The shuttle was en route to the training facility on Serminer II, billions of kilometers away from Sankfroid. In a few hours, I would be setting foot on another planet for the first time. I gazed out the window and watched the stars shimmer in the distance. You've never been up here before? The pilot called back to me. Nope, first time. Then you've never been through one of these jump gates either. Sit tight. My hand gripped the armrest as we hit the jump to Serminer II. I thought I could hear my mother's trying, but it was just the pilot laughing. Was it? This is an instruction which executes when passing over Waldos. Passes over it. The instruction accepts the molecule on the reactor. Place messaging instruction in the highlighted square. Okay, it's the A, so that's one moment. Do I just drag? Okay, just drag. This instruction causes the Waldo to attach and release atoms. Okay. Drop. This instruction redirects the Waldo to move in a new direction. Each square can contain one arrow and one non-arrow. Alright, that way. Instruction causes the Waldo to rotate its health molecule. Waldos stop moving when they collide with the side of the reactor. Alright. If an atom collides with another atom or the side of the reactor, the simulation will be stopped. This instruction will cause the attached molecule to be released. This will drop the molecule into the psi output zone. So, start, create an atom, grab it, turn it, drop it. This will make molecule in the corresponding output zone leave through the output, produce all of the required molecules to learn. Oh, molecule enter, molecule leave. Start the reactor, click any of the 4 play buttons as shown. The play buttons can be toggled by using the keyboard 1, 2, 3, 4, as can the stop button pressing squiggly line. Pressing the spacebar will pause and resume. Alright, it creates, it grabs, rotates, drops, out. Start the reactor, click any 4. Well, this is simple so far. Looks like we need to make 10 of them. We need to make 10 oxygen atoms. That makes oxygen over here, that needs oxygen. And then, I presume this will get more complicated. Alright. Seems pretty simple so far. Let's speed this up. Oh. Well, that ended quickly. That's cycles, symbols used, reactors used, additional information, record solution. After recording your solution in video. Oh! That's nifty. Not gonna do that. Alright, research slightly different. Let's go. Atoms are the building blocks of all matter. Atoms have the same element. Atoms of the same element have the same properties. Oxygen, carbon, and iron are examples of elements. Molecules consist of one or more atoms joined by bonds. A molecule that is manipulated by a Waldo is a single unit. Water, methane, and salt are examples of molecules. Actyline, actyline, actyline. They're all the same molecule. Got it. Just got the same combinations, just arranged differently. These molecules are all different. I can recognize that one as actyline from just up here. The identity of a molecule is determined by the type of its atoms and their bonds. Rotation and the angles of bonds do not change the molecule's identity. Okay. To solve this puzzle, we will be using blue Waldo, which behaves identically to the red Waldo, but executes only blue instructions. To create a beta input, drop a red alpha input instruction and right-click on it. Blue layer, beta, alpha, alpha, beta, psi, whatever's behind that. Solve this puzzle, blue Waldo, identically, beta input, right-click on it. Beta! Oh! Blue layer, beta input. I get it! Move that. Swap Waldo. Blue layer. Swap Waldo colors. blue layer, back over, blue layer, finish the reaction program, swapping the hydrogen molecule into the W. Oh, grab blue layer, and then out here, blue layer, and then just blue layer, drop blue layer, and then let's run it. Grab the hydrogen. We don't have out. And that needs to be a W. That needs to be omega, rather. Alpha, beta, psi, and omega. Psi. 1. And then speed this up a bit. Performance compared to alright. Continue. And then I'm gonna pause the video real quick. Alright. I just had to quickly feed a certain variety of barnyard animal. Alright. I need... Oh. I need that to go down there and that to go up there. Alright. Blue. 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 I'll put that in. And then I'll put that in. And then let's just... Okay. So I need to move this over. One more. And then like that. And then I'll be able to grab blue out on the blue. Alright, let's test this. And I can just fit that all in. What? Do you not need the platinum? Oh, yeah. Actually, I might as well just move this all down one. That over there. And now that'll drop platinum up there. And then... Alright, let's see. Where does that... Okay, right there. Grab, drop, and then down. And then... Will these intersect with each other? Yeah. So how about I put here and then down and then over, and I can move this, I can move that all over one and then do a big loop. Okay, so that'll grab there, this'll drop here and then out. So let's try this. No, wait, that's not right. this needs to be down here, this needs to be down here, and honestly, this should probably just be up there so that it all works well. Alright, let's start. Plutonium, or platinum. Well, I got the omega and psi outputs mixed up, but I think that'll work. Oh. Oh yeah. So move that over there, that into the blue, and that into the red. That'll drop that there, and input it. And I mean, I could just... I'm tempted to... Actually, to make this go a bit faster, I'm just gonna... Oh, whoops. Alright. Like that. Blue. Like that. Alright, and then this'll be more efficient. Smaller circles, and then they spawn in. That spawns in where? And this spawns in. Okay, where do these? Okay, so I have to have that up at the center. Alright. In. Grab, right? No. One more over. And then that spawns in here. Yep. And then I can drop and then out, and I can drop and I can out, and I can run. The only possible issue might be that since the this blue round is shorter, there might be just different counts. Got it. You just gotta fill both counts. But what happens if you overfill? Let's see. Oh, no punishment. Alright. Then this'll just work. Slightly more elapsed cycles, fewer symbol used, just one reactor used. Alright. And then introduction to bonding. And then I guess today we'll just finish this first planet. Bonding and synchronization. Bonders, add and remove bonds, quick drag bonders over them. Sync instruction action. Waddle will wait at the sync instruction until the red Waldo reaches its sync instruction. Alright. Alright. Bonders add in bonds. Alright. The instruction specifies where Waldo starts and can be moved like any other instruction, but cannot be created or deleted. Move the red to the highlighted square. Silver add or the silver atom and that in put an in grab drop can be made to only grab or only drop by right clicking them from the selection menu. Alright, so it looks like we need a grab and then down. Instructions can be replaced by holding these ones. Like that. What do you mean? I'll just drag them. The instruction only affects the Waldo that matches their color. Put an in at beta blue. Unlock layers. You can switch between blue and the active keys, controls. I'm just gonna blue instruction pick up the fluorine. This instruction will pick up grab. Oh yeah, because in is right here. Oh, that lines up. Oh, that lines up. Alright, so yeah, we'll need a grab to pick up the fluorine. Now that both atoms have been input and attached to Waldos, it's time to bond them together. Oh, do they need to be parallel? Bonders can be moved and can only create bonds from places adjacent. Placing bonders adjacent between each other, they can add or remove bonds between the atoms directly over them. Alright, so these will play. Oh, and then the sync will come in so that they land at the same time. This instruction will drop the fluorine atom on the bonder. Oh, yeah, drop. Blue layer and get it to... This is far more complicated. This instruction will activate all bonders in the reactor, adding a bond between any atoms over adjacent bonders. Bond instructions do not have to be placed over a bonder. Got it. Just move that down now. Move that over. All reactions loop in manner as reactions must be able to carry on a full cycle. Okay. Blue. Creating a bond between two atoms, they are now part of the same molecule and will be moved as a single unit. Silver fluoride molecule is finished. Move the output zone that requires it. Yeah, and then drop. With the molecule now sitting in the output zone, this instruction will flush it out. Okay, that's out. And then, since they walked me through this, let's see how this all runs. That waits for that. That bonds. Okay, so we'll probably want one ahead. So that, this one needs to have something dropped on it. And that makes the sync really useful, because they can synchronize. Although you could have made that one shorter, but, you know, it limits our options a bit. Alright, let's speed this up. Yeah, and it activates all the bonders. Your performance compared to other engineers is as followed. Alright. Continue. 2 more. Brief history. Okay. Bond. A pair of atoms can have a maximum of 3 bonds. No bonds, 1 bonds, 2 bonds, 3 bonds. Oh yeah, I see. Additionally, each element has maximum number of bonds per atom. Information can be found on the periodic table. The periodic table! Attempting to add more bonds than is allowed will not work, but will not cause any problems. Alright, what's new with the story? Brief history of SpaceChem. The training facility on Serminer II was a campus of rectangular metal buildings connected by corrugated tunnels with a landing zone located west of the reactor field. There was only a trace atmosphere on the surface, leaving the horizon empty except for the central star and the sister planet, Serminer IV. I sat in a folding chair behind a table in a brightly lit room with 15 other trainees. A middle-aged woman stood at the front of the room, smiling. She wore a gray jumpsuit with a tag that read, Angela. "Welcome to your first day of training," she said. "We're going to get started with some of the basics about SpaceChem, its founding and mission. We'll get through some of the drier material later in this session." As she clapped her hands, the lights dimmed and a SpaceChem logo appeared on the wall. SpaceChem was founded in 2745 by George Vossler. An image of a portly, mustachioed man appeared for a moment before Angela flicked to the next screen, which contained the likeness of a salmon. Originally, SpaceChem was a subsidiary of Vossler Industries, specializing in the manufacture of fish-based food products. Later on, Vossler Industries folded and SpaceChem expanded into chemical engineering. The fish disappeared and was replaced with a starfield. Ever since, SpaceChem has revolutionized the industry with its reactor technology. We currently employ over 200,000 individuals in various capacities and run on over 3,000 planets and stations. SpaceChem is the largest chemical engineering and manufacturing company in the universe. Another SpaceChem logo materialized. SpaceChem's goal is to provide high-quality chemical necessities to human colonies on a universal scale in an economical and effortless fashion. Angela clapped to turn on the lights. Any questions thus far? Alright, I need to make hydrochloric acid with hydrogen chlorines. That's hydrogen attached to chlorine, which means I'm gonna use red because it's easier. Make that loop in grab. Right. No, right here. Over, down, and then chlorine. Let's just make it the blue thing. Let's just have it be blue. Blue up here. Grab. Sink. I don't need those. I mean, maybe if I wanted to do it in fewer cycles or something. No, I'll want that sink there and that sink there. And then drop. And then that should be all that the red has to do. sync, bond, drop, yeah, because it'll be a vertical atom, so it'll just be up there, and then, ow, and then back around. Let's try it. Alright, that's one. Doesn't look like we're running into any problems. Fewer last cycles, fewer symbol used, one reactor used. And then last for today, removing bonds. Did I miss something? Adds or removes bonds from atoms when activated by the add. Okay. Alright. Adds or removes bonds. Put an input here, grab it there, take it down. Take it over there, up and out. And then bond. Move it over there so it gets that. And then let's get a sink for the blue. Take the blue up here. Grab. That over there. It can drop. And then let's try this. Gets the fluorine. Debonds it. Oh, that doesn't, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Let's get that drop and let's flush that out. Alright. This should work better. And now each time they both go around, are those two paths of the same length? I think those two paths are of the same length. Huh. I seem to have done this efficiently. Yes. Well, that's all for today. If you're interested, and well, seems pretty fun for now. Well, this has been half an hour, so I should probably stop.